Arcade Heroes.
And that's the Mistress of the Dark herself, Elvira, as she stars in her third pinball machine, Elvira's House of Horrors. This has been released this year by Stern Pinball and designed by the same gentleman who designed the first two Elvira pinball machines, and Dennis Nordman, who did Scared Stiff and Elvira and the Party Monsters. And as you can see here, this one being the House of Horrors has a huge mansion toy in the back of the game that you're generally aiming for, and has some secrets built into it, lots of cool lighting. This is one of the things I like, are the gargoyle targets that when you hit them they shoot up, almost like a pop target of some kind. There's also this crypt, the Deadhead family crypt. You saw another one of the gargoyle targets jump up. But in this game, what you're doing is Elvira's trying to sell her mansion, and but all of the movie monsters that she made fun of over the years are trying to keep her from doing so, and so you just have to send them back to the terrible movies that they came from, as it says. Now, this being an appearance at IAAPA 2019, it did seem like the software had some work to do, which is typical of a lot of new pinball machines. I mean, the playfield design itself, while at first it felt a little sparse, I guess I just needed to spend more time with it. First time I played, it did drain my ball immediately on both the first launch and the save, but maybe that's just a curse that I have, I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, you unlock these movie clips, and oftentimes Elvira herself will pop up like you see here, where she'll say something about the clip, give you some tips. So the actress did actually record just scenes just for this pinball machine, and so I think that's where a lot of the development cost went into, was covering that. But it gives it a nice touch, as oftentimes there's so many themes out there that don't really get the principal actors, actresses, or persons behind the theme to do any sort of custom deal, and so it's always nice when they do that. I mean, it happens once in a while, but not always, unfortunately. Like as you can see to the left there, Jurassic Park, that's one of them. They haven't gotten any of the principal actors to cut voiceovers for that. They mostly focus on Nedry. But anyways, Elvira, it's a fun game. I like the little touches, as I mentioned, the pop-up gargoyles, and unlocking the movie clips. If you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, then this also might appeal to you. I personally never saw anything from Elvira. And so I only have a passing familiarity with the whole idea of it, but again, she watched a lot of the same movies that they watched on MST3K, which is, if you're not familiar with that, that's an old show where they made fun of, they watched old bad B-movies, made fun of them during that, and I guess Elvira's kind of similar, but focused mainly on horror movies of the ancient lore. But yeah, overall, that's there's more as to the rule sets that I could probably get into, but won't get into all that for this video. You can always look them up. That's the problem with pinball machines, is they can be a bit complicated, have a lot of stuff that you can't unlock as you play. I'm certainly not the best show playing model that's out there on pinball, so I'm better at Icon games and driving games than I am at pinball machines, but still, I think there's a lot to explore on this, and as they release new software, it'll get better, which seems to be par for the course these days. That's Elvira's House of Horrors. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.